Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I am Bob. We're here for some more Age of Wonders 3 as I'm carrying on with this Seals game that I'm working on right now. So, in the last episode, I got a lot of stuff done in this area, cleared a whole bunch of structures, managed to do it without losing any units, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. The main question at this point was what to do with Zari here, because I've got these other units that are kind of off by themselves. Zari, I think, would make for an excellent army leader. I think I would like to split her up from my Dreadnought and have her leading her own army with Chaplain and Sacred Arms and all those other cool Aura of Resistance and all those other cool upgrades. Theocrat's king of their units. And I think I'm going to leave a Muck with my leader and level him up less as an army leader and more as like just a very powerful tanky unit. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, I know what I'm going to do. I've already thought this through. I am going to leave a knight with Zari. I should have left one with her initially, but she deserves to have her own knight, so I'm going to leave one back with her. And Zari herself is going to book it back to get with these other units here. They're not great, but I am giving them a knight, so they'll be better. As for what these armies do in the interim, I'm going to move this one around here, these units down here, and I'll throw the Yeti into the mix. We're just going to have to get a 5th unit for my leader's army because they're down to, with a Muck included, they're going to be down to 4, which is okay. Well, with a Muck included, they'll be down to 5. Sorry, can't math. Which is fine. I'll leave them like that for now. I probably will produce one more unit to go with them. I don't know what one I will make, but possibly just another human cavalry, something cheap that I can level up. So I may build a war hall next. The problem is, what I've been thinking about is I noticed that my gold is not great. I'm only making 13 a turn. If I can keep clearing things and maybe sell some stuff, I can get a little extra. But most of my income right now is from structure clearing and selling things. Well, actually, I've been keeping items, so mostly just from structure clearing. And I really need more than this. I'm going to get the Yeti down with these guys so we can help clear that structure there. And I can at least get the tower and get a viewpoint on what else is around me. Should be able to see the bandit camp if I can get that tower. And then that gives Zari time to kind of catch up with that group there. The knight as well. So I think everyone's pretty much done moving on this turn. I do get another choice of what to get next, and I think I'm going to go with expansionism because if I want to, well, I don't know. I don't have any. Do I have cities outpost size? What? This is not an outpost, right? No, that's a village, at least. Yeah, that's a human village. And of course, my city here is a town at this point. So I don't really know for sure what I should do next. Basic seafaring probably would be handy. Produce engineer. I mean, I'm going to need to go down the... You know what? I think I'm going to start working on the unit production stuff. Another potentially useful thing is... Actually, you know what? I'll get Terraformer. The earlier I get that, the better, because if I have surplus mana, I can put it to good use. I'll get Terraformer, and Suppress Nature may also be a good one. But for now... Yeah, for now I'll do Terraformer. I wasn't even thinking about this, but I talked about how I picked Earth Magic for the humans because if I need to go underground, it would be handy. Which it still is because it makes them actively like that terrain. But Suppress Nature would be enough to get them to at least not dislike it. As long as I could keep Suppress Nature up and active. I think for starters, Terraformer's a good one to grab early because it just tends to come in useful. So I'll go ahead and get that. And then in my capital here, I wanted to select something else just in case I get it for free. If the city's happiness is high enough. I'm going to do a war hall because if I can get that, I would like to make another human cavalry. And then I would have another unit to throw in with my leader's army. Also, I had some unit upgrade stuff to do. For the orc here, we're going to give him more hit points. And actually, you know what? Let's give him more resistance. Orcs tend to be a little low in the resistance department. He doesn't need nature's resistance because he's not going to be leading an army anytime soon. Druidry is always handy, especially since it gets him closer to being able to cast Beast Horde, which is something I absolutely will want. So I'll get a level of Druidry, I think, on this guy. Wait, let's see what spells he's got. He's got Root Spears, Rust Strike. Okay, yeah, I think Druidry would be useful. Root Spears is a really good spell. So we'll get him a bit of resistance and Druidry. And that's good for now. Also, my main leader did upgrade. I can give them maybe Wizard Hunters going into this. No, that only works against summoned units. I'm thinking of a different one that affects support units. Could always just go with the basics on my leader. Health and stuff like that. Oh, you know what? My leaders... I don't think that Imperial Authority stacks with Bard skills, does it? I don't think it does. I don't think those army leadership bonuses stack with each other. I forgot the Druids get Imperial Authority, so the item that I gave her is kind of wasted on her a little bit. I guess for now, maybe just like Lightning Rod Banner or Forge Aprons, those basic resistance upgrades would be useful enough. What if I sent that item to this guy to help cover for his lack of resistance? He's eventually going to have a much better shield, though. I don't know. I'll just leave. I just won't pick Imperial Authority yet, and I'll get Rapid Reload, or not Rapid Reload. I'll get, I think, probably the Shock Resistance one instead. I think you tend to run into that a lot. There's not really any good choices here, to be honest. I give up. I'm just doing basic defense and health. Just turn my leader into more of a tank. I guess melee strength wouldn't be bad for her. With a Dreadnought, it's kind of a hard choice because both melee and range strength are useful, but I do tend to, in the long run, use their melee more. So I think that's what I'm going to do with her. Alright, this guy can keep moving. He's probably going to die here, but I guess, well, we'll send him the route that the treasure is. That's good to know that this is down here. There's something that would be good for human knights, cavalry. The Spring of Life there. And then I got Summon Spy Drone ready to cast. Let's pop back above ground. And I think I can summon that near my vassal. It's not as needed over here now, though. Actually, I'm going to summon that over here, and then I can use it to go meet the dwarves. And they'll give peace for free. That's really nice. Okay. And then I'm just going to have this thing follow the river so that I can look out for gold along the way. Tends to spawn along or in the water somewhat frequently. And let's get another spy drone on the way. Why not? And I think that's it for this turn. Alright, on the next turn I should be able to get my druid to join the armies over here. We'll clear that necro camp. And I think probably with this army start heading southeast. I just need to give them another unit to sort of back them up. There's, yeah, that guy's dead. I can't get away from that. I won't waste everyone's time. So the Civic Guard has died. Very sad, but he found a little bit of stuff down there. I think I'm going to send another unit down there. I'll get another spy drone down there and keep it above the lava so it can explore a little bit more safely. Part of me wants to send... You know what? I'm going to send this Saber-Tooth Chariot and back to... This unit can go join up with my hero's army for now, I think. I don't know if I want to make the War Hall in that city. As much as I would like to be able to make human cavalry, You know what? I think it is worth it. That's one useful thing this city could do, is just make basic cavalry. I'll get the human race governance 2 to upgrade cavalry faster, and use it as like a cheap alternative to making knights. I can just focus on giving them experience and leveling them up. So I think the War Hall is still a decent choice for this city. The only thing is I need to make sure I have enough money so that when, well, okay, it's 1 turn away. So on that note, I actually am going to exit this, and I think I will produce merchandise here. Yeah, I can't afford that right now. It may depend. It might depend on how much money I can get from clearing that camp. First things first, though, let's take care of this. Zari can get down to help. I'm going to leave the Saber-Tooth Chariot where it's at for the moment, and we'll get this battle done. Hopefully I can get enough XP to level Zari up once so I can get Aura of Resistance or something. She can start being a good army leader. Impaler on the way, so let's... They have range. They've got the Spearman and the Razor Bow. Okay. Let's put the Yeti up front. Archers in back, long swords, and these guys way in back because pretty much anything will kill them. I'm gonna have Zari go ahead and give Touch by Faith to that guy. Yes, throw all your stuff at the tanky unit. Good, good, good. Alright, I'm gonna get a flank attack on them. Ooh, a critical hit flank attack. No less, not bad. They've got shields. They do not. Move you up here to get damage. That's an Impaler, right? So I kind of would prefer to kill that with range if I can. But I don't know if I'll be able to. So I can do 3 to 5. So yeah, probably not. The Yeti would mess them up pretty good, though. If I move Zari up here, 9 to 13 times 3, I'll take that. That leaves Zari on defense, and I can go make those Razor Bows very uncomfortable with... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go here and stand on defense with those guys, because I don't want too many people grouping up on the same unit here. Tried to be sneaky and go for the Swarm Darters in the back, huh? I guess I should have seen that coming with Sprint. Let's patch them up. And who deserves a level here? We'll give it to the Yeti. I almost don't want to give the Yeti too many levels because I don't really want them spreading snow everywhere, though. So maybe I'll just give it to the Swarm Darter. They could always use more health. I guess having the Yeti and, well, spreading snow throughout the Blight might not be terrible if I got the Yeti leveled up a bit. Still don't see any bandit camps out here. Where did those guys come from? Ah, there they are. That's their camp over there. Okay, I should take care of that. Zari's gonna have to play catch up though, because everyone else here is kind of getting out ahead of her. Actually, no, everyone else can wait for Zari, because she can help with healing, which they do need. Alright, for now, we're doing a swap. We're swapping the Saber-Tooth Chariot with the Knight, so Zari still has a Knight, and I have a little more variety in my leader's army. Something like this will work. Speaking of my leader's army, they can now go after this. They did spawn some lost souls, but I've got a human priest. It's a lot of units all at one spot, but I think I should be fine. It is 5 versus 6, so I am outnumbered, but my units are vastly better than theirs, and having the priest in the mix makes things easier. So I think I'm still going to go for this. Probable victory, but the game does always overestimate those lost souls, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, it looks like they're going to be dumb and just charge after me anyway, instead of grouping up. Alright, well, may as well give somebody fire damage. Guardian Flame. Everyone's at full health. I'll go ahead and just give it to the knight, why not? Actually, I'll give it to my druid. Could be fun. Now here's a question. Guns versus ghosts. Which is better? Guns, it looks like. Yeah, you inflict despair. You go ahead. That priest is going to do some work in this fight. I would like to plant some units on those, but I would also like to charge in and make those reanimators feel bad. I think I'm going to do the second thing. Unfortunately, the orc is a bit too far away to be of maximum assistance here, but he can soften up a target and then help charge in on the next turn. Probably should have given Guardian Flames to the knight after all, since the orc does have a longbow option. Alright, I'm going to charge in with you. Let's soften this one, or let's kill that one. You might not be able to kill. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? These guys always heal themselves, so I'll just damage both of them and cause them both to waste a turn healing themselves. And then my leader and halberdier can park on these two spots to prevent those lost souls from coming back. Every time, every single time. Alright, now you can finally charge in and do orc stuff, which is good. You could go... Now, the most direct route is to go just like this, which is fine. Alright, just need to finish everybody off before all these lost souls pop back up on the same turn. Ooh, nice crit. And we'll let the knight do the finishing blow here. Good stuff. No more Necromancer Circle in range of my capital city. I feel a little better about that. I'll let my leader go in and take the plunder. Worth 100 gold. Thick Iron Greaves with +2 defense and 14 mana. That 100 gold would be useful right now, but I think I'm going to take the +2 defense legs. I'll probably will give these to, you know what? I'm going to give those to my new druid. I'm planning on using him to try to tank quite a bit. I'll send these units back down to in this direction while I bring the Saber Chariot over so they can kind of meet up. So we'll go back down like this. From here, I can drop the legs and let the orc take those. Buffs up his defense nicely, and he can definitely use it. And that army's work over there is done. I think for the most part, I'm going to be going pretty much south with this group. They're powerful enough that any scouting party they should be able to fight off. I just have to avoid the bigger, more dangerous armies. And Zari's got enough to kind of get her own group started over there. Observatory is done, and I'm doing merchandise just because I know on the next turn I'm probably going to have to buy that city. They may give me a quest. I will see, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. Let's see, 22, I can go 18. So I basically have 6 moves left with floating. No, I have 4 with floating. 1, 2, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, get that, and then get back on the river. Aha, money! Nice, 137 gold. That goes a long way right now. There's also another city over there. I don't know if I'll pay for peace with that one. It's a little far away and money's tight, but this definitely gives me enough to buy that city. It makes me think maybe I can't afford the war. How much would I have next turn if I went ahead and did the war hall? I may or may not have enough. How much does it... There's a way to tell how much the city will cost to buy, I think. Except I can never remember. Buying favor cost. Absorb city. Oh, okay, it's only 102. I can afford that. And still afford the war hall. Okay, good. So yeah, plan is in the capital to use it for producing human cavalry early in the game, combining that with the human race governance level 2. Once I unlock it, will let me get lots of knights for a low production cost. Alright. Click to end turn. I think that's all I can do here. Yep. Let's do a save. I'll have another spy drone coming soon, which is great. In fact, I need terraforming because I'm starting to hit a point where I have too much mana. Although on this turn I will be casting mana fuel cells on my city there. So can discuss join offer, 102 gold. Okay, I think it's time for you to join me. It absolutely is time for them to join me. And I'm going to immediately upgrade food growth production. They have 52. They already can get... Yeah, they can already get the builder or the storehouse in 2 turns. They don't even need the builder's hall for it. They're growing in 3 turns. But yeah, anything to help with their growth, to expand their borders, that's probably what I need to be doing with that city. And I'm pretty much out of money now, so the war hall will be done in 1 more turn. I'm going to get the spy drone out. Well, I'll wait. I'll hold off on the spy drone because I want to see what this army can find out here. I think I'm going to... I'm not going to do the haste berries yet. I'll get those on the way back, and I don't think I'm powerful enough to clear a ziggurat. So I'm going to wait on that as well. Oh, they actually kind of could have used those. How much movement do they normally have? They've got 28. That divides out to 6, 7 moves. So if they end their turn there, they could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no, I still did this right. This is fine. We'll stick to the original plan. I won't be able to get the ziggurat yet. I'll have to come back for that later. I think it'll be too hard. Well, actually, I mean, I've got the knight coming, so... and the priest. So maybe I can check that out afterwards. I'm gonna leave the knight and the priest just kind of next to each other. And I think it's time to follow that road south. So I'll have my leader's army just straight up move there and have the Saber-Tooth Chariot. I'm going to have the Saber-Tooth Chariot explore ahead just a bit because I got the haste berries to do it. I can go 16, so I have 4 more moves. 1, 2. Looks like the road curves back a bit. Hey, there's one of the seals. Okay. Good to know where that is. Oh, there's gold over there. Okay, maybe we'll make a detour for that. Just don't want the Saber-Tooth Chariot to get killed. Yep, can definitely use gold. If I can get it anywhere, I'll take it. Alright, looking good so far. I think I'll move down into this area. The problem is it's all blighted, so there's only so much I can do with it, but there should at least be stuff for me to do down there. And generally speaking, moving south is probably what I should be doing because I started in like north center of map, so I can expect the enemies to be spread fairly evenly out in this area. Just got to remember 2 of them are underground, so this guy's got movement. I'm going to have him keep following the river. Looking for gold pickups. If I can snag any, would be great. And let's see, now that Zari's up here, I'm going to summon another one of these guys. Oh look, there's a city over here with haste berries in it. It's Faye. I guess I could say let me know when you're ready to talk, but I've got a feeling I'm just going to conquer that city because they're already at war with me. More money! And more money! Yay! I'm not going to go on the land yet, though. I'll wait. Now, hang on a second. Why is... Oh, because floating units benefit from roads. That's right. I was wondering why could you move 2 spaces to get there, but only 1 space to get here, and it's because of roads. I'm not going to move on land just in case there's something that kills the spy drone. I'll play it safe and get that money on the next turn. Another Necromancer circle there, but that's just lost souls. I could run away from those. Ooh. There's a Heart of the Tropics up here, and there's also Scrolls of Knowledge. That's tempting. You know what? This army is going to continue in this direction anyway, so I'm going to grab all that, and I'll use the haste berries to help these units catch up instead. And I need to start summoning... Actually, I need to probably get mana fuel cells up and running. Because this city will need it, just it doesn't really need it right away. But when they grow again, in 3 turns, it might help to get like the Builder's Hall in possibly 1 turn? I might be able to do the Builder's Hall in 1 turn. Alright, we'll stick with the current plan then. Save the game, and click to end turn. Alright, that's it. I got everything. So next up is more bandit slaying. Always a good time. And this is going to be a good opportunity to cheese some XP for Zari by ordering things just right. Zari's actually uniquely good at this in these camps because of how Vigilant works. Well, I guess I could just show you guys now. Some of you probably already know where I'm going with this, but I'm going to do No Mercy. Because I definitely want to level Zari up. And then all I got to do is... Well, for one thing, Touched by Faith, because I should probably always do that. We'll give that to the Yeti here. need to get Zari just to where she can see right in there. That should work. The Yeti and her Yeti sort of watch her flank there, but he's technically out of range of everything, so he'll be all right. They should move somebody in there. Take a shot at Zari. And Zari can then shoot back. There's one level already. I'll just have to keep an eye out for when she stops gaining XP. That was 201. Three shots is now up to 210, giving 3 XP per hit. There was a comment on the first episode. I apologize. I didn't include it in the review, but it was details about how XP gain works for like differences in range attacks and physical melee attacks. So we talked about XP many times on this channel. So I didn't bring it up in the episode review comments. But if anyone's interested, check out my first channel. I can't remember which person it was. Part of me wants to say, now I'm just not going to give a name because I'll get it wrong. But it was one of the comments in the first episode that I replied to and liked, and it's got some useful information about how unit XP works. Eventually, I'm going to stop getting XP from this guy that I'm shooting at. See, now it's 219. So I may still be able to get some more, but as soon as it's run out, I will stop and let somebody else just finish the unit off. You do get a certain amount of XP for getting the finishing hit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to probably try to take advantage of that now and make sure Zari gets the XP for finishing it off, which should have been 5. Yep. Okay, 224, and then they'll rotate somebody else in, and Zari can continue to just pile on experience. At some point, it'll probably be worth it to have her bestow Iron Heart on herself, but she doesn't really need it yet. And once she gets to the top of level 5, she will stop gaining XP, so it's something else I have to keep an eye out for. How's her health doing? Yep, it's time for bestow Iron Heart. I can back those archers off too, don't need them at the moment. I should be able to do that at least one more time before I start worry about losing XP. For now, we're looking good. We're up to 248. This is very good for me. They'll do another hit. Look at my archers. They've got 10 health. Archers will do 3 to 4. From here, it should be 2 to 3. Nope, it's 3 to 4. Okay. Alright, I want Zari to get the finishing hit. And she probably will here. Yep. Good stuff. And then the last one, we'll see. Sometimes the last one runs out. Nope. They're just going to do the exact same thing. I'm at 262 out of 275. This should get me up to 271. And then this will get me up to 274, and then it'll stop there. And at this point, I may as well let somebody else come in and get some of the glory. I'll just bring in the Swarm Darters and finish it off quickly. Alright, good stuff. Zari leveled up. I got Draconian Crusher and Stab. Draconian Crushers are just a unit I don't like very much. They're cannon fodder, basically. Stab was you know, okay, it's just +1 melee strength. I think I'm going to sell this. I think I have more use for the money right now. I'd rather take that money and reinvest it in a cavalry unit or something. All right, Zari leveled up, and she's going to level up after this next battle too. What am I running into here? I'm going up against, I think Aura of Resistance is the clear choice for this fight. Let's get that. And I'm going to save her remaining points because I'm going to want Sacred Arms, I'm going to want Chaplain, and some other stuff that she's got coming up in the next few levels. And I'm going to want both Healing and Convert at level 7. So right now I need to hang on to any extra points she's got because I'm definitely going to need them. We'll do a quick save after that fight. That was really good. And definitely, yeah, I'm definitely going to go after those Fae. Let me grab while I'm over here, let me just take this guy along his route. I'm kind of having him work his way up towards that cave. I don't have any. Okay, good. The monkey will prevent them from coming after him on the water. Yeah, alright. Let's keep going with these guys. What is that? Is that a hasteberry? Or is that just like some plant in the environment? That is hasteberries. It's just they stepped on it, so they used it. It's recharged in 2 turns, so unfortunately I won't be able to make use of it. We'll go ahead and let Zari launch this fight, because she's still got more movement than everybody. And the nice thing is that I don't currently have active research selected, so depending on what this is, I may be able to save a turn on something, depending on how much I get. Alright, gotta be careful with Zari here. I can use these guys to get rid of a Wisp very quickly. I just need to make sure that I don't allow more units to counterattack them. Zari also could probably help get rid of a Wisp. Actually, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, because the Yeti can get up in that guy's face. So between Zari and... oh, that's a longswordsman, unfortunately. How much damage could you do to that thing? 3 to 4 times 3. I think. You get it. There's another level for her. The human archers could get here. Nuts. Okay, the Yeti is going to have to do the finishing hit. I'll have to leave those apprentices. Alright, I'm going to set this up like this. We'll just get rid of the Wisp now. And I'll use these guys to kind of guard them a little bit. Okay, they want to pick on the Yeti. That is fine. I guess I'll give XP to the Yeti. I don't really like Path of Frost, but maybe I can find some use for it. I mean, Path of Frost is great when you're the Frostlings, but at least it's not hurting the humans, so I probably shouldn't be too worried about it. It's just the Tigrans won't like it, and I do have some Tigran units, including Zari, who is in this army. Alright, well I got 116, so now we can go shopping and see what I can get for free. Oh man, if only I got 120, because I have a few things that are 60, and I could have gotten 2. So, options, basic seafaring, invention, dispel. Basically every option that I can get in 1 turn is a cost of 60. I could always get, well, let me go ahead and get engineers. Oh man, summon earth elementals on the board already? I might start working on that. I'm going to get produce engineers, because that seems like a useful one to get. Well, hang on. I'm going to wait, just to make sure that I don't get any more magic from any other source. I definitely don't want to clear the seals, since part of my challenge is that... Oh, what are you guys doing back here? Come on. Alright, well, these guys are going to have to detour to deal with that. I definitely don't want to clear the seals, since part of the challenge I'm doing is I'm not allowed to win with seals, so I do want to leave the defenders that are already there on them, just to give the computers something they have to deal with. I'll take that gold, and bring these guys back to join my leader's army, and maybe I can find something to clear for a little more research. It's not likely, but a guy can dream, I suppose. Nope, it's not looking good. Okay, well, 116 will have to suffice then. There's another... Ooh, that's an enemy city down there. You can tell the border's got a little bit of a bluish hue with the red kind of around them. That might be Mogwai. He should be underground, though, but he is like a teal-blue kind of color. Well, I'm going to go give him a hearty, warm welcome to the area. Let's move everybody here a little further, because the Saber-tooth chariot can catch up. Crap, it's another one. There's 2 seal structures right here in the middle of the map. Okay, that's good to know. Zari leveled up again. In this case, it's going to be... Well, at level 7, I'm going to want healing and convert, probably. So I actually think I need to not select anything for her right now. Sacred Arms wouldn't do much good against the Fae anyway. They tend to be resistant or immune to spirit damage, so I'll just let her save her points. There's 2 smaller earth elementals in there. What's in the Fae city, actually? That's kind of what I need to know. I doubt they could stop this army, so I think I'll be okay. We'll move these guys here, move Zari here. Zari could explore up. Yeah, I could get just a little bit more land explored with Zari. Oh yeah, that army can't stop Zari coming in and breaking everything. I think these 2 are going to need to turn around. I'm going to need to go and protect once again from the frickin' bandits that are causing trouble down here. If they're coming from Mogwai, clearly Mogwai is not interested in doing anything about them. Well, can I just one-shot that orc scoundrel back there? Because that would be nice. I certainly can. Oh no. Okay, that's absolutely going to kill him. Would you please stop trying to attack my city? Dang it. I don't know where they're coming from. I'm wondering if this is like a vassal of Mogwai's, and they're coming from like a camp nearby that the vassal just is not going to ever do anything about. I don't know. You know, Zari's fine up there with her current setup. She doesn't have the best army, but it's enough to deal with what she's dealing with. Now that I know there's an actual AI here, I think I want to keep this knight in this area. The knight and the priest there. Because I may need all hands on deck to go in there and start messing some stuff up. For now, those 2 can guard the road, I suppose. Hopefully they don't have any massive force there or anything. Mana Fuel Cells is ready to cast. I don't need to cast it yet, but I probably should because I want to keep summoning spy drones, so Let's go ahead and get that up and running on this city. And start more spy drones. I probably need to start exploring the enemy's territory now with spy drones. I want to find out what their soft targets are and start hitting them now. I know it's only turn 14. This is way earlier than I usually have conflict in these games, but this is a rush style game and I need to be on top of things. Terraforming is also done, and I actually probably should use that a bit. I have quite a surplus of mana, and I could fertilize some of the land around my human cities. Mostly just want to get rid of like swamps and forests and things that slow me down. This city's already got quite a bit of fertile. Actually, it's more important that I clear area around this city, because this is going to be the big one. I think that's okay for now. I would like to leave some mana on hand. I'm not like generating a ton of it. I don't have a huge surplus, just enough to kind of clear some things up. Okay, War Hall is done here. And how fast can I make human cavalry? Good, I can make them in 1 turn apiece. What is the... I don't think I want to do the Hall of Chivalry here. Too expensive. Knights would be too expensive to make outright. I think I'm going to try to really make use of that human tier 2 upgrade and just power level cavalry. On that note, though, what does the Riders Hall require? Is that the arena or the... I thought I could get that with the War Hall. Oh, it's right here. Cavalry units produced at the city gain an additional rank. You know what? We'll take that. That seems like kind of a no-brainer if I'm going to make cavalry at that city. I think that's the only other thing I need. Everything else is kind of secondary. I mean, if I can make human cavalry in 1 turn, there's nothing else I do need. So I'll just get the Riders Hall and start getting a few extra cavalry on the field and help them start leveling up. Terraformer is done, and we're back to this again. Okay, so I'll do Produce Engineer. I'm going to need them eventually. I'm going to need all those army upgrade things eventually. I probably should start working on Musketeers and begin making my way towards Flame Cannons. I can at least save a turn on the Musketeers doing this, so I'll do that. Spy drone can come up this way, and I know those haste berries there. I want to grab those, but I can move 4 more spaces. Actually, I can do a little further because of the road. 16, 13. Oh, more gold up there. All right. If I go, that would be 10. Then it would leave me with 7. So no, I can't go any further that way. I can go 9, like this, get those, go get the gold, and try to meet the new city, I suppose. Which I did not do. Okay. It's alright. Good. I'm finding a lot of gold pickups, which is really helping my economy right now, but it's not really sustainable in the long run. I am definitely going to need better gold structures. There are ziggurats around here that I should definitely clear. And I could get some builders out here and make forts too if I need to. But this ziggurat should fall under the domain of this city. So this city is going to be hugely important because I could use it as a base of operations to protect 2 different seals from the AI. Alright, that's good for this turn. Let's see what is in store for us on the next one. I kind of wonder what sort of defenders would be in a ziggurat. Oh, you guys picked the wrong army to mess with. I'll do it manual so I can prioritize some XP and healing for Zari. But yeah, these guys have made a terrible mistake. Alright, let's just, I don't know, heal you, touch by faith on you guys, have Zari heal herself. want to see if Zari can solo this. I think she doesn't actually do any holy damage on her sword is the problem. Well, her mace, I suppose, is more accurate. I think, though, what I could do is back everyone off and have Zari hit the unit that is, like, that one there. And she can kind of one solo them one at a time like that. Basically, she needs all the XP right now. Yeah, she can solo this. I'm backing everyone else off entirely. Because now I backed it, well, it's not going to really matter, but there's only one way for her to get attacked from there. Yeah, go ahead and come back. Now, unfortunately, none of them are going to give me XP the second time around. So at this point, I may as well just run out and kill everything as fast as I can. Actually, the Yeti could do that. Lost Souls don't give you any XP after they've resurrected, at least from attacking them. Another combat coming after me again. This time it's the Fae, with a pretty meager army, unfortunately, for them. Zari can once again use Touch by Faith. She's getting so much XP. I'm probably... Yeah, I bet I can get her... I bet I can get her to level 7 by the end of this turn. This is some crazy XP gains for Zari. That thing can teleport, so I'm going to back off several of my units, give them plenty of space, because I want it to teleport on Zari. Should go after the hero anyway, because they tend to prioritize heroes. Okay, Zari just leveled. Perfect. I'm going to flank that thing, and Zari can then reflank it. And then I can move up. The Wisp will probably, or the fairies will probably go after my longswordsmen because they have their guard down. Yeah, that's fine. They don't like poison damage so much. Or getting hit in the face with a mace. Alright, hero is leveled up. Zari now has Convert and Healing. Two very, very important upgrades. And I'm going to save the rest, and we'll see what I can get on the next level. I'm going to probably want Chaplain, but I also want Sacred Arms quite a bit. So, if I leave 2 and level, I would have 8. I can't get both of them on the next level. It might make more sense for me to get something else for her. Maybe a little extra resistance, maybe a little extra melee strength, or just break control, because that has a tendency... Although break control wouldn't be as useful for her, because she's eventually going to get... No, never mind. I'm thinking of Blood Brothers. Or whatever the one is the Warlord gets that gives everyone 100% spirit protection. Break controls could still be useful for Zari. I'm going to get that now. I have a tendency to wait too long to get it, and then I really need it, and then I don't have it. So I'll just pick it up now. And then her next 2 levels she can spend on Sacred Arms and Chaplain. And then her army will be in pretty dang good shape. I'm going to do a save here. And I think this is a good time to wrap this episode up, guys. I like where this game is right now. Seems to be off to a pretty strong start. So I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next episode. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Sarah Feingold, Spango Fan, and Tarsak. Thanks so much, everybody.